Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm back for another night of chess here. Another night of wholesome chess. New updates on my profile. Recently hits a new peak rating, just barely under 1400. 1394 is officially my peak currently, but I'm sitting back down at 1353. I had a few bad losses in a row over the past few days, but I'm going to try to work my way back up, hopefully cross 1400. Probably won't happen tonight unless a miracle happens, but maybe within the next couple weeks is the idea. So I was set back to 10 or 30 minute. Yeah, okay, I want to play 10 minute. Here we go. I think without further ado, let's go ahead and start a game. Alright. Playing a 1349 from India. I'm going to play Queen's Pawn. I've been trying to sharpen my openings more and more. The problem is a lot of these games I'm not even I'm not losing them in the opening because my openings are generally actually pretty solid. There's a couple that I need some work on, but mostly I've got a decent repertoire. It's really the middle games that are what's killing me lately. So I got to work on that a little bit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get that trade, which means I'm gonna want a castle king side eventually. So let's go ahead, develop a knight. That was a good preemptive move too, because it meets this now. I think I can. There is an argument to be made. I could push b3, get the bishop going this way, but I feel like that opens me up. Well, yeah, that opens me up unnecessarily. God, maybe it's the best move. Let me think about it. Because we both got dark squared bishops. Even if we traded those, I have this bishop here. They're down to just knights. Yeah. It's gonna be these pawns coming down. I have this though. Which, I mean, yeah, you know what? I'm feeling ballsy tonight. We're going to go for the b3 bishop over here, try to castle this side. They're getting ready to do the same thing with their bishop over here. So let's just put ours here first. Wins the race. And then the queen has got to... I got to figure out where I want to go with the queen here. Or here. Probably doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Probably no, because I like the idea of being able to get this bishop out here if I'd like to. Let's go ahead and just push right up to d2, and then we'll get castled, I think. Yeah. Now, see, I'm already like, I could be causing some problems for them. Potentially. I've got my bishops kind of lined up this way toward the king. I can start pushing this pawn. Trying to cause some havoc on this side of the board. If knight comes here to attack the bishop, I'm going to bring this bishop back here and strengthen. Then I can push this pawn and help get this pawn more advanced, attacking the pawns around black's king here. So I think this is good. I am down. Oh, they pushed with the pawn there. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, now is the time for them to start an attack on that side. But I think, well, let's see. I just got to be committed to my own attack here. I'm going to have to bring the knight back here, which is kind of a bummer. Oh, unless they do this. Wow. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting that. I think I want to push this pawn here, honestly. Now black might advance this pawn, in which case I move my bishop back here. It's still got a safe square. It's probably not ideal, but here we are. But this is kind of nice, because now this is kind of closed off. Yeah, I figured black is going to start trying to attack my weak pawn here, though, which is something I need to watch out for. But I can just trade back with the knight. Right? Yeah, I think if anything, I just need to go ahead and start lunging forward with this flank pawn. Yeah, we're getting it. So I think, oh, I know it's risky too, because we're letting the queen get in potentially, but I think yeah, there's just not really, I mean, I could honestly, that's a terrible move. That knight is just stuck back there if I do that. Yeah, okay. I've thought about it long enough. I'm just going to trade. They're either going to take or take. Okay, they take with the knight. But now, see, my queen is not obstructed by my own piece here. So it's actually guarding this pawn. And I'm just going to start trying to shred their position here a little bit. As much as I can get it. I might actually, this might be my only chance to play this pawn and try to kick out this knight. Can't take here or here. Watches. So knight has to come backwards to one of these squares. Which isn't exactly fun for them. And this center pawn is really well defended currently. Yeah, now they're attacking this, but I can just, I think I could just push this pawn, honestly. Might be the best move, I think. Okay, and if knight comes here forward, okay, knight comes there. That is a really annoying outpost. But I just have to remember, well, I have to remember not to hang pieces first of all. What if I, since this bishop is pretty nicely blocked out for now. Oh, this pawn is severely under threat. Because the rook and the knight. You know, I almost wasn't even looking at this. And that's probably, yeah. This is going to be a problem, actually. I'm going to have to start thinking about, like, what's worth giving up in an attempt to get over here quickly and try to attack the king. Like, honestly, if I just move queen up here and just, like, disregard all of these pawns coming down and everything, or all these pieces coming down attacking my pawns, I might be able to find a way to survive it. Wow, they didn't even take this pawn yet. That's crazy. Hold up. So queen is wanting to take here. Obviously. I mean, the thing is, I'm still faster, but the king is going to escape here. And then once the king escapes here, my queen is kind of stuck back here. And is in a really poor spot to defend over here, actually. I might have time. So queen, knight takes. No, sorry. Queen takes. I'm assuming the worst. And I'm also assuming that they would even play into this line. Yeah. I think I'm going to do what I feel like is probably the much more simple move and probably good move. Yeah, which we're just going to go ahead and trade those off there. Now I got to make sure I don't get checkmated, like literally in one. This is what is being threatened currently. Going for this pawn now. Oh, but they just... Oh, wait. Free bishop. Free bishop. Free bishop. We take those. We take those. It's a good day. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. I'm trying to think. Can I get a fork in? So if I sack the rook, they take. I take with check. Yeah, I think no matter where. Yeah, if they move here, here, and yeah, it's the same fork either way. I think this might be a next level move here. Yeah, because if they move here, that's a fork. If they move here, that's a fork. So I'm winning this rook back either way. Yep. Nice. Okay. Now, this is where I really have to make sure not to lose. I made it this far. And I'm also at a minute 36. Yo. Okay. I gotta play a little bit by instinct now. I can't be analyzing every single one of my moves too much. That's really nice. We pick up this rook. I'm going to try to get him to just trade these off. Pre-move that. Okay. Oh man, this is getting scary. Okay. Oh wait, no, I was about to... Oh wait, I have to move. Or do this. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. Oh, shoot. Oh. I might be in trouble here, actually. I have to give up the rook. That's the only way to survive this position. And then I might just have to give, like, perpetual checks or something. Oh, I'm going to run out on time. Oh, this is brutal. Hold on. Never say never. Never say never. Oh, except I didn't get a single... Oh, I have this. I have this. Yo, we might actually be able to save this. Oh boy. Yep. Nice! Yo! That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go ahead and look at that one. On the analysis board. Yo. Okay, so actually, wait. I already had a 1-point advantage. Knight e5. Just put my knight out here, trying to attack this way. Best move is bishop c8. Just go all the way back. Okay. So this is some theory stuff that I don't know about. Anyway, that's not what I played. We played all this. It was a little back and forth, but honestly pretty steady until this. So this was not the right move here. And actually I was... No, hold on. Oops. Sorry. It was a little bit earlier than that. So... Taking with a bishop is a terrible move there. What? We should play b takes c4. Hell nah. Are you kidding me? No, I would have never in a million years played that instead. Ooh, yeah. So, hold on. It's saying initially... Okay, this is -3.5. Why is that? Because knight takes f4 here. Huh. So I should play queen c2, defending the bishop still, obviously. Then it just wants trades here. Queen d5. And the queen just gets in and infiltrates really nicely like this, which I guess is bad. I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously, but... It didn't get that bad. And then they hung a bishop. I got really lucky. They hung a bishop. And then I found this really nice idea. I won one rook there. Well, actually, I wasn't even... So I wasn't, like, winning a rook outright. I sacked my rook. Shout out to Gotham. Sacked the rook. In order to win 2 pawns and then also win the rook back. So... And then I just won a rook outright there. That was a clean rook. And then... Yeah. I actually thought I was kind of over back in, like, this position. I was looking at everything because I was, you know, obviously thinking, well, first rook can come here, but that's checkmate basically because queen comes this way. This is really not good for us. Actually, how's this only mate in 7? Bishop, because the bishop can come back right here, obviously, duh. Either way, it would have not been a good move. So glad I didn't play it. I was also looking at, obviously, if the king comes back here, that's really not good because this... Right? Oh, king can come back up to c2. Oh, wow. I keep forgetting that I had a little bit more space. So actually that would have not even been terrible. But what I played was about as good, honestly. Somehow, even though I ended up hanging the rook, but I think the endgame is just strong enough for me. Because either way, it's about getting it down to the endgame. And then this endgame, yeah, this is just unwinnable. Because even if they push right away... Well, actually, no, they definitely wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm just going to win both these pawns. They might be able to win this pawn, but then I'm advancing and I'm promoting to queen, and it's going to be checkmate in a few moves. 16 to be precise, so... Yeah, proud of that game. Wow. That's a good way to start out the night. You love to see it. You love to see the rare dub on the first round. I'm currently, you know... making upward progress back up to my peak. So 1361, good stuff. I think I'm gonna stand up for about 2 seconds here, 2 seconds to 2 minutes, but I'll be right back, and then we'll start another game here. Let me just get it queued up and ready for me. So yeah, here we go. Be right back. Oh, actually no. I'll let you all watch something. Every once in a while when I remember. I'm like, let the people watch something. There you go. This ought to be entertaining. All right, round 2. Let's go. Or should we watch this one out? This is kind of interesting. Let's let them play out their game here. It's a fast one. Interesting position. It's even material, but white has gotten an extra one of black's pieces here. So, oh. Yeah, they should have done something to protect that knight earlier, maybe. Oh, I guess they couldn't because that was a fork. Okay, I wasn't even looking at that. I was figuring these are two people who are smart enough. They know what they're doing. Oh, interesting. Okay, so now white is just up our rook. LP soupy. I would be thinking about getting a rook on g3. Wonder if they're gonna do that anytime soon. Oh, there it is. Can you sack here? I don't think so. That'd be really cool if you could. Oh no, because white's king is still pinned to the rook there from the queen. Okay, they saw that. Now they're moving. That pawn is guarded for now. Yeah, they're trying to find it. They're trying to find it. Oh, I still think you might have been able to sack in that position almost. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. That pawn is going forward too. Sack the rook! Sack the rook! There it is! Yeah! Yeah, it probably doesn't win, actually. Oh, wait, no, it totally... Oh, no, not quite. They're going to win the queen, though, I think. Oh, yeah. There it is. Nice game, nice game. That was fun. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to play on that level, but... We're going to give it a shot. Okay. Round 2. Another 10-minute game. Playing a 1358 from Argentina. Hope you're enjoying the money. I'm kidding. I know my opponent has absolutely nothing to do with that. Unless I happen to be playing against Javier Malay's secret account here. You never know. You never know. It'd be really funny. Okay. Maybe I should play h6 first, just block all this, then get a knight out, get ready to get castled here. I think this makes sense. We can get our bishop out here going this way. Yeah, let's do that. We have knights incoming. Knights incoming. I think I should just get castled here, probably. I'm going to try to play a little bit faster than I did last time, too. I didn't win that game, but it was cutting it a little bit close for my liking. But also actually paying attention and trying to play good moves is a good thing. I think just taking this is good. This splits and doubles these pawns. This is kind of a liability for them now? No? Hmm. Yeah. This is getting a little bit scary with all these pieces kind of pointing this way. You don't love to see that. Maybe just... I need to open this bishop up. So I think I'm gonna... I mean, that's an iffy move. But I want to get the bishop out. Because I could even just chop that down right there. We might get rook takes. But probably pawn takes. But maybe that's not even a... Yeah, no, I think we got to do it. We got to trade that off. Okay, so pawn takes. I think that's better for me, actually, maybe somehow. Alright. Develop this queen and try to get my rooks out in the middle now. Just drive down the center. And then just trade. Bishop is going to take. Now we're going to go ahead and move this to the middle. Get out of this pin so I can move the knight. What? That's what I'm trying to do. Good lord. It's not quite an outpost yet, but I mean, it's not a bad spot for my knight either. It's just, if it advances, I gotta like come back this way. That's kind of ugly, actually. No, if anything, I should probably move knight here. Try to attack the pawn like this. If pawn advances here, we'll take here with the knight. Just get rid of that bishop. Yo. Oh, I can't even move this. Okay. Let's get off of that file. From the queen, away from the queen a little bit. Tucked in the corner. Okay, now I really just want to get rid of that bishop. And also, is this a poison pawn? I don't think I'm losing the game if I take that. Fascinating stuff here. Smart. I think this might be a poison pawn. Problem is, this rook is coming with this pawn, with everything else. You know, I could go ahead and just... If I take this now... Oh, they might try to advance, like, right now. I mean, I have some ways to defend against that. It may not be enough, though. Yo. It's low-key a little bit terrifying. I also do have this kind of goofy looking move. I don't think it's good necessarily. But if I move the pawn here, just threatening to like come up, because first of all that attacks the rook. The queen couldn't take back because I take back with the queen. I'll probably try to defend with one of these. If here, it's gonna be the bigger problem. Yeah, no, that's probably a terrible idea. Okay. I'm going to play what I actually think is the best move and do this. And hopefully that's not a huge mistake. That will definitely be a moment to hit with the analyzer later on, though. Where I think we're about to find out, like, sooner than later, actually. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. Okay, we're delivering a check. I'm going to snag this pawn. That also gives my queen access to get back here if I really need to come defend. Now that's interesting. I don't think that was... I was thinking rook here. I don't think that's a good move necessarily. Because even... No, rook can't sack. I mean, they could. But that would just be perpetual check at that point, right? There's got to be a way to, like, play for something better here. I imagine. I mean, I'm up 2 pawns. If I come back here... Yeah, I think I'm going to play it safe. But I think playing it safe is also playing for a win here. The problem is rook sack, pawn takes. Now the queens are just seeing each other immediately. So it's not easy for them to get me with any tricks here, really. What if we just try to get him to trade that right away? Yeah. This should be, I mean... Yeah, even with all this, I mean... They're not going to win this now. I couldn't imagine. I don't really see what they're trying to do here, though. It's takes, takes. You can sack. But that's not good. Like, you're not going to get a... Yeah. See? They're going for it, but... It's just not quite enough, I don't believe. A valiant effort. For sure. Yeah, there's the resign button. Sacks the rook and then resigns the next turn. We take those. We take those. Yeah, I do want to see. What was that one moment I was talking about, though? Specifically, that I did want to... Wow. This was actually, I mean... a little iffy. Oh, okay. Engine can't... Okay. No, maybe we couldn't make up our minds. Yeah. No! Here. This was bad. Why? Because they got the pawn down. I have to play g6. Queen g4. Like this. This is just really bad, apparently. I gotta play king h7. They play rook f3. Okay, they're trying to double the rooks. Yeah. Apparently there was just something about this where, like, ultimately... I don't have enough to come back over this way and help me defend. Like, I was thinking, can't I, like, do rook here and, like, maybe crisscross and some stuff? But Engine hates this, so this was a bad approach. Crazy. And then, but here, by this point, because as soon as, I guess really it's that bishop pointing there as well. Once I get that out of the way, I was like doing just fine here. And I did have, just the right ideas about bringing the queen back. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like try to do an attack on this side first, but yeah, no, I played it smartly, and another good win. 1369, nice. I remember back a couple weeks I was 1269, so yeah. Wow, good stuff. Okay. Can we keep it going? That's the real question. Only one way to find out. Can we go 3 for 3? White pieces. Got a Canadian opponent, 1384. A few points higher than I am right now. Alright. We got our 2 pawns in the center. Queen's Gambit type stuff. I'm ready to take back with the bishop here. See, this opening right here, this is my jam. This is what I love. This is what you don't get out of King's Pawn games. Like, listen, all you King's Pawn players, E4, I get it. Y'all think y'all are the best players on earth every single time. But there's nothing like this good solid setup right here. Probably should have done something about that first, but that's fine. I can kick this knight back out. I gotta start not getting too confident. That's the problem. I win a couple games, and then I'm like, oh, I'm just a genius. And then I start playing some really goofy moves. Like, this is already probably not very sound here. I'm going to commit to it, though. We're going to commit to the bit. I'm going to get castle. I'm still getting castle quickly, so that's all good. Yep. I'm only down a pawn. Still got, like, decent control of the center here, so it's not like I would say I'm losing quite yet. Yet being the important word here. Oh, it's hard, because if I try to line up this queen, they're going to, like, come down here with the knight and just start, like, kicking me around and stuff. Maybe we move. This knight also wants to come out here too, potentially, which is going to be incredibly annoying. Maybe we get move my knight out here to be attacking that square. That could be nice. And then this is out here now, preventing this knight from coming here if I do still want to try to go for this. I guess I can't actually, because then that also blocks the way my bishop coming here, which is fantastic. I've been trying to go for this setup where I try to do like the fake sacrifice on the bishop there and try to get him to open up the king a little bit. Okay, now would be a really good time for me to dodge this, probably. This knight can also come out here and attack me this way. Ooh, you know what? I can do the same. No, I can't. What am I thinking? That was really dumb. Let's just move our knight back over this way. Now we have either of these two squares to jump out to. This would be a really nice outpost, actually. I mean, it's guarded by the knight currently, but the other knight. We're cracking open the position, slowly but surely. Oh, see, now I got this, though. Well, that's not true immediately, because actually knight can come out here first, attacking my queen and also protecting this. Yeah. That's exactly what is going to happen. Okay. The problem is they might, yeah, they're going to have to either, they're going to have to lose the knight. Because they probably wouldn't want to lose. Oh no, it would just be a trade though, wouldn't it? Although no, because now if I take here, best compensation is probably to take here with the queen. I can take and then kind of ruin these pawns on this side. I'm going to go ahead and go for that. So if pawn takes, that'll be kind of fun because I'll still have my queen on the board. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. This is what I'm talking about. Ugh. Probably trying to get a rook out here fairly quickly to hit the king like this. Something I should think about doing. I'm holding about, okay, yep, here we go. Here it comes. Yeah. We just got to get this one on this file now, I think. Yeah, they're trying to do the same thing to me now. Yeah, I actually have to watch out. Because once they start moving these pawns and they start getting stuff moving this way. Okay. Huh. You know. No, because that'll be on the same diagonal, actually. No, I gotta do something about this bishop first. Okay. That blocks the bishop and the rook from coming down. I am gonna lose that fork. However, I think I might get some compensation. Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to give up the knight here. But, hear me out. I retain this bishop to meet this other bishop. I got their king in like a really just not great position here. Yeah. I know this is really bad, obviously. Like, oh wait, hold on. Yeah, so no, we gotta trade queens. Gotta trade queens. I win this pawn. I do win this pawn. Oh wait, no, that that pawn doesn't move up that many squares right now. But basically, I'm gonna just start trying to march these pawns down. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely not great for me though. Can't say this is gonna be one of the better games I've ever played. See, I was expecting them to do something else there. Is the main issue. Yeah. I could just come back and defend from afar like this. That might be what I'm gonna have to do. Also, let's not get checkmated. If we can help it. We just gotta invest all in that pawn now. I know there's no way really that that this is probably salvageable. You gotta give it a shot though, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna try to insert myself as fully into this situation as I can. Maybe I gotta start. Yeah, the thing is, if they get distracted and start bringing too many pieces over this way, though, like trying to attack me, it could turn out not great for them. Also, that does absolutely nothing, because this is guarded by the pawn right now. And this is also guarded. I mean, they're probably going to takes. I'm going to hit this pawn. Okay. I kind of forgot about that, checking my king, but now I'm attacking these pawns, and the thing is, I have this really, really, really nice chain. This is probably still absolutely losing. However, I see a path forward. It's not the most ideal one. They're gonna move rook up here and all kinds of. Oh, they could check with the knight here too. That actually might be checkmate if they. I think that's checkmate. Yo, there she is. Yo, what? Okay, well now it's not checkmate if they do that. So I'm gonna come here. Crazy. I'm pretty sure that was mate in one. I'll go back and look at that, but I'm pretty sure I should have been getting checkmated there. That's always good news. Okay. might have been playing this one a little bit too fast. I was trying to keep up on time, but I'm just not that good yet, apparently. I could have just gone for that pawn too. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm trying to keep open the possibility of going for this attack over here, though. Now, hold on. This could get really interesting here in a second. Oh, yo. This is how it's done. That's what I was saying. Oh. Never give up, never surrender. Now, if I actually don't, like, totally screw this up. I mean, this should theoretically be at least a draw, if not, like, a pretty decent win. I just gotta not hang any, forks here, really, is the main issue. Can't let the knight do any tricky stuff. Nice pin. Not hanging any forks today. Not today. You can't make me. I'll give up that pawn all day long. If I can win this one. Yeah. I think this is good. I think this is good so far. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, I win this night now. Yeah, totally winning. Totally winning. Yo! Yo! 3 in a row. Hat trick. Okay. Let's see. Opening was good. And then my ideas were getting a little funky over here probably, but this was, yeah, over here. So, oh, this is bad. Let's see. Trading those rooks was fine. I didn't love it. This was a big mistake though. And they found the best move, yeah, c5. And then, yeah, this is when I realized, yeah, I needed to be respecting this more. I should have played this immediately probably. G3 immediately. Best move. Yeah, I kind of took my eyes off there, even though I should have realized that lining up this was the entire idea. Probably why going into that exchange in the first place wasn't the greatest. So yeah, and then wow, I was absolutely losing here. No chance of recovery. Yo, where was it? Oh, there wasn't a mate. I thought somewhere back here they might have had mate in 1. Maybe I was overestimating their position. Oh wait, no, there it is. Mate in 1, yeah. This move here. Because that knight move is a checkmate. This square is guarded. This square is guarded, as well as this one. This whole back rank guarded by the rook, and then this square is guarded by this pawn. So I would have been cooked. So yeah, on a very real level, I should not have won that game, but a dub is a dub, and I somehow squeezed one out of all that. Even when you're almost at the 1400, I mean, I'm within like the top 95 percentile of all chess players on this website. Which, to be fair, is a lot of chess players, and a lot of people on this website are just casual players. But I mean, oof. Yeah, just goes to show, even when you're that good, you don't always play that good. But I'll take that dub. I'm up to 1377. I'm tossing up. I don't know. I mean, 3 wins in a row like that. That's such like a good way to end a night of chess right there, right? Especially, you should have seen some of my longer games I had at work today too. I had some. You can see I went through a rough patch, so I almost want to just clean up, call it a night there. I know I'm not quite back up to my peak yet, but sometimes you can't rush that. You know, you got to take the little strides in quick succession, but not trip over yourself along the way. Anyway, yeah. I think that I am going to wrap it up for the night, but I hope you all enjoyed. Got some good entertainment out of those games. I sure did. I'll be recording and streaming more, probably tomorrow night if I'm not doing anything else. So, but if not tomorrow, then definitely sometime soon this week. So stay tuned and drop in the comments how your own chess journey is going. Also, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. I'm looking for my water bottle. Here we go. And as always, stay hydrated, gang. Lots of water every day. Chug that shit like you need it, because you do. Okay. Get out of here. Have a great night. Until next time.